to pure perfection. We had a real connection. Bodies aching, overtaken. You kept me at a distance, not asking any questions. Fingers pressing, learning lessons. Beautiful lies on a Friday night. Starting to wonder where we lost the magic. Head in the clouds, talking so loud. All I hear is static. I'm not a material girl. Everything in your world just feels like plastic. Wearing your crown is cutting me down. You just want the power. You're not really down for love. You just want the power. The power. No, I'm not chasing paper, and I'm not faking either. Take me higher, or this will expire. Your self-obsession's boring. Sorry if I'm ignoring. Mindless actions lead to destruction. Beautiful lies on a Friday night. Starting to wonder where we lost the magic. Head in the clouds, talking so loud. All I hear is static. I'm not a material girl. Everything in your world just feels like plastic. Wearing your crown is putting me down. You just want the power. You're not really down for love. You just want the power. The power. Everything you do is so cool. Taking me for a fool. Making me need a new face. Making me worship you. Everything you do is so cool. Taking me for a fool. Making me need a new face. Making me worship you. Beautiful lies on a Friday night. Starting to wonder where we lost the magic. Head in the clouds, talking so loud. All I hear is static. I'm not a material girl. Everything in your world just feels like plastic. Wearing your crown is putting me down. You just want the power. You're not really down for love. You just want the power. The power.
I know it's a game, I'm not gonna play, but maybe you should do whatever you need to erase me. It's all just a game. You think I'm gonna play, but baby you should do whatever you need to erase me. Baby, baby, baby,
Welcome everyone here tonight as I am live here from Kansas Speedway, and I tell you what, I'm very excited about this one, as this is going to be a battle to see who gets into the next round of the playoffs right here. That's right, the round of 8 is on the line. All the drivers are set. We do have a brand new overlay. Bear with me as we are still getting used to it. You'll see the numbers are highlighted in red now, not the other type of deal here. I'm been kind of playing around with it as we're trying to still get this all dialed in here. But you'll see that like the driver numbers highlighted in red are drivers into the playoffs. So it's a new look, new appearance, and hopefully this goes good here tonight. As I'm not sure how this will pan out. It's going to show a lot more on the board downtown, as you can see a few of the new stuff coming up. It also shows the real card number they are using on card number and everything else. It's very exciting to see it, how this pans out as we go forward here tonight. Now, if you'll notice, this is the PGR Salute to Service 195, brought to you on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. And I am very excited to bring this one to you guys, as this one is for all the men and women out there, whether they're a firefighter in the hospitals, the sitting on the front lines, the police. This is for them and all that they do, along with all military service members. If you know any military service members, veterans, or currently serving, remember to thank them. They put up with a lot of extra, so we don't have to. So thank them. This is for them all day long. And that is why I am very excited to do this. Now let's talk about tonight here at Kansas Motor Speedway as we go to the race info right there at PGR Salute to Service 195, brought to you here at Blackout Motorsports Network. We are in Kansas City, Missouri, on this 1.53 mile speedway. Current track temp is at 77 degrees. The weather outside is 73 degrees and cloudy. Was 70 with 4-mile-an-hour wind, but I'm not sure where it is. So let's go to the other little toy I have. That's right, I got new toys, new looks, new everything as we go to the weather. Let's take a look at. Oh, it didn't want to bring me out the weather. Oh, hold on. There we go. There's the weather. Right there, 72 degrees. Weather is out of the northeast at 2 miles an hour. So I guess everything is in euros on my other deal. But yeah, if you're European, you should understand kph. It says 7 kph. I'm guessing that's kilometers per hour for anybody that does not know. But right now, let's start bringing up a few of these guys, talk about what they're going to have to do to contend for this title, including one of the guys that surprisingly really well. Let's go talk to Taylor Toller. Tea time.
Hey, buddy. How are you, man?
You know, you're getting in here. You're feeling, just getting adjusted to everything. How are you feeling coming here to Kansas, staring potentially at what could be your first ever Cup Series championship back-to-back with the Grand Prix?
Yeah, you know, it's gonna be hard to do it. But you know, I mean, I got faith in myself that you know, maybe this is something that, you know, we can pull off and you know, hopefully come out with the win. You know, the car is something I've been battling all season long, you know, with it being tight, or, you know, just feeling kind of a little bit uncomfortable with the car because it's so different. But it seems like this track might be a little bit more of a lifting coast, a little bit, you know, driving with the pedal, and that's something that's more up my alley, something more that I like. So, you know, hopefully again, we'll have a good night and a good run, good finish, and, you know, come away with some good points.
All right, man. Well, I do wish you some luck and good luck on your next run. Hopefully this run gets you still into the top 8, as it's still looking good.
Sure. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That's Taylor Toller. Now let's talk to Doug Ward, another playoff driver, but on the bottom end of things. Doug.
Hey there.
Pressure's on here tonight. I believe you weren't sitting too pretty in the points, if I remember seeing correctly.
Exactly. 1 point above the cut line.
What's going to be the game plan here tonight as pressure's mounting to get into the playoffs? To stay in it.
I just got to drive as good as I possibly can and absolutely not have a DNF. It's probably going to take a little bit of luck. Probably going to take a lot of skill. But I think I am in position to advance to the second round for the first time ever. And it's, you know, I'm going to give it my best shot. That's all I can really do.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight. Hopefully the odds are in your favor as we're saluting our troops. So maybe a little inspiration behind it for you. I mean, you don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, good luck. I'll let you get back to it.
All right.
Thank you. There we go. Get him back in the deal. Now let's hear from Michael James, who's in the playoffs as well. Michael.
Hey man, what's up?
Man, what a night. It's playoffs, round of 8, could be eliminated, could not be eliminated. What kind of feeling are you having right now knowing that you're in a good spot, but at the same time, it's not fully secure for winning a championship?
Well, I'm feeling pretty iffy right now because start of the race I have to do a drive-through penalty, but this is one of my better tracks, so not too terribly nervous, but a little bit.
Yeah, you got to serve the drive-through penalty from last week. Some stuff that happened on the track, but at the end of the night, it's only a drive-through, so I mean, you should be able to bounce back from that.
Oh yeah, there should be plenty of cautions for that. Just hopefully I'm not in one of the cautions tonight.
All right,
just
man.
Looking for a clean race.
Well, good luck to you. Keep it clean, keep it green, and more importantly, don't let me down.
I won't. I'll get you the win for flagship.
Oh, you're good. I see. Not the network.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? How about you do this one for the servicemen and women out there? How about that?
Yes, I'll do it for both.
All right. Good deal. Good luck to you, man, and hopefully we see you in the round of 8.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. That's right. Michael James getting ready to put his number 9 machine out there. If you got any fans of Michael James out there, give him some good luck. Hopefully he can get it done. Gabriel Garcia, though, making some noises. He jumps to the top of the leaderboard during practice. Man, what a time. As hold on, we could actually get this a little bit up there. Put some lap times up there. We can readjust some stuff here. We're still learning the new details of everything I got here, as everybody is kind of anticipating some good times here. As I am learning a new program, they gave new towers and everything else. It's kind of chaotic. Let's see, who else do we got here that is in the playoffs? Let's hear from Harry Krantz, bottom of the leaderboard. Let's take a look at him. Harry.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Obviously, last week, not the way you wanted it to go. This week, you're coming in dead last of the playoff race. What's going to be the name of the game? Is it win it or go big or go home moment, or is this going to be one of those just focus, concentrate, keep your head down, and try and get yourself up in the podium spots?
Yeah, this sadly is a must-win for a winless guy. I am just going to put my head down, just finish as best as I can, and just pray for something. Hopefully I can throw some stage points in. And just... I don't even know if it's possible or not, so I'm just hoping I place well, going for the win, of course, and hoping for the best. Even if I don't continue in the playoffs, I still can make it in the payout. So that might be what's a little more important to me. considering that I don't have the greatest chance of doing anything with my playoff. But yeah.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Harry Kranz. You can hear how he feels about this race here tonight, as far as getting here and everything else. We got drivers logging in. We got Ben Madden back to the grid all the way from Australia. You seen him last week racing. Wasn't exactly his night. But here tonight, it is going to be make it or break it time. But here's JR Schauber, a local guy from around where I live. Let's hear from him. JR, what's going down?
Hey, how's it going, man? How are you?
Another day of paradise. The sun is not so shining in Kansas. It's not so bad right now. But you're coming into this one, not in the playoffs, but you are racing. How are you feeling tonight?
Well, it's always good to get behind the wheel and have some fun and, you know, shoot the BS as they say. So
now it's being the local guy to the network here, I guess we'll say. Is this one that, you know, it's for the Salute to Service 195? You know, is there anybody special you're doing it for? We see the Navy machine out there.
yeah, I was in the Navy, so that's why I'm running the Navy machine. So I didn't know what other sponsor to put on there, so I just ran the Navy.
Could have supported the Army.
No, hell no. None of them. None of the window lickers or people that pick things up and put things down.
Hey,
None of
no.
that.
This is a salute to service. You got to give them some credit. It's a work together. Everyone must work as a team.
One team, one fight. Yep.
All right.
I gotcha.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you. JR Somber, Navy guys, salute to him as he is racing for the Navy here tonight. Let's hear from Gabriel Garcia. Let's hear from him next. Gabriel.
What's going on?
Man, you're running the top of the board. What can we expect to see out of you in that number 4 machine? We've seen you up front so many times, even though I see a number 0 on your car.
Yeah, it's actually the number 0 car for me. Honestly, this paint scheme and number means a lot to me. Number 0 was my little brother's number before he passed away a couple years back. So this is a car number and a paint scheme made for him, you know. And ever since I've been running this paint scheme, I feel like I've been running faster, whether that's because I'm getting better or because I'm running with him beside me, you know. It feels good.
All right, man. Well, hopefully this one does a great job here tonight, as you're not in the playoffs, but you know you're still racing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking for a win either way.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Gabriel Garcia, everybody, and driver of the number 4, but now he's got the number 0 on it. Now let's hear from Dakota Collins. Dakota.
What's going on, my man?
Well, you're in here. You're having a fun time running. How do you feel tonight?
Oh, I'm excited. This is my favorite place. I'm at home.
Oh,
Literally.
gotcha. So this is a home track for you.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. It's literally like 10 minutes away from me. I live in the same county that it's in.
So you've been to the race then?
Oh, yeah, I went to the one in May when Kyle Larson literally just whooped everybody's butt.
Oh, gotcha. Well, hopefully we can see you have a good time out there here tonight, and hopefully we see you up at top.
Oh, that's the plan.
All right, man. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. So that was Dakota Collins. Now let's hear from Travis Burton. Let's hear from Burton. Travis. Travis?
Yes, sir.
Man, what a night. You're here. It's Kansas. What can you tell me about this thing? Because I know you've been racing on iRacing for a long time, just like myself. How do you feel about this one?
I mean, with how the officials are going, it's going to be I think it's going to be a very exciting race. A lot of wheel-to-wheel racing. We're just gonna hope that people can keep their cars underneath them and not wreck each other. That would be much appreciated. Because, you know, I've been getting wrecked for the past month, it feels like. But I'm just coming out here to hopefully run a clean race, you know, stay out of the playoff guys' ways, and just hopefully come out with a top 5 potentially.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've had some tough races every single time you're in there. It seems like you just get stuck in that bottleneck where you're wrecked.
Yeah, it's more of a, I kind of put myself in those positions running in the middle of the pack. There's a lot of the people in the middle of the pack, they got speed, but, you know, they just don't have the confidence in the car to put it where they can be. I'd rather prefer running towards the front at least, because, you know, the guys up there, they know where the car is at all times and less likelihood of making contact or anything like that. But it's just, I've been putting myself in these positions, and I kind of need to stop doing that.
All right, man. Well, good luck. You know what to do. Hopefully we can see it here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Travis Burton. Now let's hear from Chuck Balance. See if he knows what a brake pedal is. I'm just kidding. I can't bust it on him too much. Chucky.
Travis, I can barely hear you.
Chucky.
Hey, what's happening?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was talking to Travis.
Oh, gotcha. Well, let me turn you up a little bit here. So you're coming in here to Kansas. Obviously, it looks you've had a tough season. How do you feel about this one?
I feel pretty good. Pretty good here at Kansas, and always got a fast car. So, you know, we just try to go for that win again.
I think rather than going for a win, maybe we should try to avoid the wreck.
Well, that helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you see smoke, I suggest letting out and trying to figure out where they're going.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's why I got a 4-point penalty and a black flag.
It could be just because of just going full throttle into a wreck.
Well,
Let out, dude. Try to keep the car up. Protect the car is the best advice I can give to you.
Yep, I'm going to do my best if I can't get us in victory lane.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Charles Balance. Now let's hear from Landon Bednars, who made it, I believe. Lando.
What's up, big dog?
You racing here tonight?
Oh, heck yeah. I just went out on the track.
All right. Well, you're back. You're on the track here tonight. Obviously not in the playoffs for because of real life stuff going on. I can't say what's going on. That's Lando's business. But
oh, just getting ready for a baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Getting ready for a baby. Everybody wish Lando congratulations. He managed to have a child. He's gonna have a child, I should say. It's a great time for him. But you're here tonight in Kansas. How are you feeling?
Oh, just excited to be back, racing with the guys. I had to make my appearance. You're back, you know. I had to come back with you, you know. So I'm gonna come back and just play and get some laps in. Miss it.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you can get this one done.
Hopefully we'll see you at the end.
Hopefully. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. That was Landon Bednars. Let's hear from Brandon Perry, who's not sitting pretty in points, but we're going to see how he's feeling. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith? What's going on?
Man, what a night, except for you are in the same boat as another driver, Dylan Moranti, Doug Ward, Nick Biddy. His shootout for the bottom spot of the round of 8 is on. What can we expect to see out of that number 21 here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you can put William Robbins in there too. You know, a lot of us just had rough showings last week at Daytona, whether it be, you know, just having a bad night or getting caught up in other people's accidents. So yeah, it's, you know, make or break it tonight to get into the round of 8. I do love this track, so I'm confident coming in here. I love Kansas. I've always ran here pretty well. We'll be looking to hopefully get some strong stage points, and hopefully that can help us out as well. But either way, I'm looking forward to tonight, and I'm looking forward to these, you know, final 4 races of this season. Hopefully we can close it out, get some solid points, and keep ourselves we'll give ourselves a chance to move on in the playoffs, but definitely, eye on the prize of staying in that top 10, which gets yourself paid out.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. I'm going to let you get to it, and hopefully we can see that number 21 up top.
Yeah, we appreciate all that you do, Brandon Smith, and big shout out to you and Blackout Motorsports Network.
This ain't about the network tonight. No, you do. You know what? You're the owner of this league. You do it right. You don't make me do.
Oh yeah,
do
what
it right.
Do you want me to do?
Well, who's it for? Come on, who's it for?
Tonight is the PGR Salute for service, or Salute to Service 195. So, this race is for all the men and women in the armed forces that have served our great country here, and for all of our first responders that, serve our communities every day.
There you go. You finally got it right. Don't make me have to talk to you again about it.
I appreciate it, and I know they do too.
Thank you, Barry.
Hey, and specifically, I'm running the Marine Corps car tonight from my dad. Was 30 years in the Marine Corps, so we appreciate his service. Thank you very much, Dad.
Can you give us can you do us the Marine Corps? Can you do the Marine cry?
The hoorah?
It was close. You got to work on it. You just come back to it. You give me a good one, and then we'll talk. Good luck.
All right, I'll work on it. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry, getting ready to do battle against some of the toughest drivers in iRacing. These guys are no joke. Their iRating does. That's why I don't believe in the iRating. These guys are tough. They're ready to throw down here tonight, and they are absolutely amped here at Kansas. And now, for all those men and women out there, this one is for them. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem, done by Boys Avenue on Spotify Premium.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
What a national anthem that one was. Now we are going into this. Let's take a look at that points race. That's right. That is the current cutoff line. You'll see Josh Larson, Michael James, Thomas Meeks, and Jesse Urban up into the top four. Taylor Toller, Cody Keller, Nick Biddy, Doug Ward on the bottom round of 8. When you look at the bottom below that cut line, you see Dylan Moranti, Brandon Perry, William Robbins down below the cut line, and Harry Krantz separated by only 7 points. I will tell you right now, if they get stage points during this race, that will be game on. And that could put them up into that round of 8. Now, interestingly enough, Harry Cross thinks he needs a win. You're 7 points below. You need to make up, get 7 points to the good on one of these drivers and put them behind you from the playoffs. That is how you're going to wind up climbing to that top, just by driving clean, keeping it on the track, and doing what you need to do to get this one done here tonight. And I can't tell you, it's a stressful time in playoffs. I've been there. To get in that top 4, you're feeling a lot of anxiety amongst these drivers right now. You want to perform. You want to get what you can when you can get it. But at the same time, if you wreck that car, it is game over and it's going to send you to the back. That is what these drivers have to remember here tonight, is that there's a lot more than just a position to gain. If you do it, they have to make smart moves to get it done. Also, they want to utilize every ounce of their driving skill to make things happen, which could involve pushing it when you don't want to, or just simply sit back, wait for the guy to make a mistake, and then pass him when he does. That's what it's going to take to win here tonight. For everybody out there, man, yeah, glad to see everybody in the chat. Purple Polar Bear, Stimpy, glad to see you guys there. Let's light up the chat a little bit. Let me know what driver you're going for. I see Stimpy's going for JR. And then you got Polar Bear going for Bednar, giving congrats to Landon Bednar is having a child. So let's hear from Thomas Meeks, another playoff driver, and not exactly up at the top. Thomas.
Hello.
Man, what a joy it is to see you here tonight. Redemption is in the air for you, especially after last week. How do you feel?
I feel all right. I like Kansas. I've won here before in the past. I think I just need to, obviously, I have good points coming into this for the playoffs. I think I just need to have consistent finishes.
Yeah, I mean, consistent finishes, but also maybe just avoiding the wreck if it's happening.
Yeah, hopefully we can just stay out of it, keep clean. Thankfully, we do have a faster pair, but hopefully we don't have to use it.
Hopefully not. And by the way, I need you to send me that logo that you got on that car.
Will do.
All right, because that thing is sick. I'm not a flagship guy. Thomas Meeks knows this. I'm not a fan of flagship team. I like to race against them. We bust each other down every chance we get, but that little car is sick.
Appreciate it.
You can tell, who was it? Harpoon Designs did it?
Yep.
Well, oh, wait. It was Marpoon. We're getting called Marpoon on. No, they did. Let them know I said great job. That thing looks sick. And I want that logo.
Will do.
Thank you. The Thomas Meeks, man, he's going to send me a logo. I can't wait. And now we're going to get a hold of William Robbins here. Let's see how he feels. William.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Man, tough spot for you here tonight. It is not, last week, not obviously a good night for you. And here tonight at Kansas, what kind of feelings are you coming in here tonight? Is it going to be a race your race, try to remain clean and stay out of the wrecks, or did it go for broke?
Nah, I'm going to run my race. Kansas probably getting one of my better tracks. We're going to run our race. Maybe see if strategy plays out somewhere in it and see if we can get something done. So last week kind of sealed our spot here, put us in a really tough spot for making the round of 8. So hopefully the racing's better tonight.
All right, hopefully you can stay green, because I know you usually like to run the long run.
Yeah, I'm not much on a short run burst here, but if we got a long run going, I think I can be in it.
You know what? You need to do street racing. That helps with those short run bursts. 10 seconds is all you need.
Yeah, everybody's fast on fresh tires. It's 25 laps in. How are they holding up? So.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you up at the top.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
See ya.
So William Robbins, you hear he's ready for this one, and now let's see if we can hear from Cody Keller.
Brandon Smith.
You're in the round of. You're currently sitting pretty for points. What's going to be the game plan here for getting into the round of 8?
Keep her clean, get some stage points here, decent finish, and just get on to that next round of 8.
Oh yeah, is talking about driver anxiety. Some drivers are feeling it. What are your feelings here tonight? Is it just going to keep your head down, just focus and concentrate, or is it more like on edge, white knuckle drive that thing and just drive?
I think it's just more head down, run your race, and just hopefully stay out of the nonsense and the BS, and give yourself a chance.
All right, man. Well, I wish you luck here tonight. Good luck.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Blackout Motorsports, everything.
Thank you. So Cody Keller letting it rip. Now let's hear from Jesse Erdman, the one-liner. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
Give me a one-line of how you're feeling here tonight.
You got me on the spot again. Not very good.
Oh, man. So coming here to Kansas, obviously you're not really you're in a good spot for points-wise. What's going to be the name of the game here tonight when you're sitting good at points but not feeling the track so much?
I'm gonna take it conservatively early, just kind of feel it out, see what kind of pace I have, and it doesn't feel like I have good pace, but right now, but who knows when it comes race time. But I'm just gonna be a little conservative, I think, tonight, I feel pretty good about my point situation, so hopefully we can do it that way.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully see you at the end.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There we go. That was Jesse Erdman. Dylan Moranti, obviously not feeling it here tonight. He is still mic'd off, muted. He's focusing is what he is doing. He's getting ready to throw down with some of the toughest drivers here. Let's hear from old Ben Madden here. He's from Australia. He's come up to play. Let's see how he's feeling. Ben. Oh, Ben. Foster's, Australia for beer.
Hello?
Ben, my friend, how you doing here tonight? You've come to play, I see.
Yeah, just come to play tonight. See how we go.
What's gonna be the name of the game here? When we know you're fresh back after a long hiatus. What are you gonna be doing here tonight that might be different than some of the other guys?
Hopefully, keeping the car out of the wall.
Hopefully, keep it out of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You can't park there, sir. Now, some of these guys, you come mostly road racing. Is it a far different game when you're racing oval?
Oh, it's completely different. I'm still trying to learn how to use my left foot as I go around the corner to brake. Still just a huge learning curve even after all these years. Still learning each week.
All right, man. Well, hopefully we can see it here tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Ben Madden getting ready to do that. And now let's, I think I got a little bit of time left. Bring Brandon Perry up for the next big announcement. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
We got something we never even brought up yet in stream. Besides, I might have mentioned Marpoon Designs and Thomas Meeks' machine because that thing is hot. But
sure.
But here tonight, coming into a new season of Grand Prix action on PGR, the stream is switching to a Tuesday night. But how about you tell all the drivers here of what they can expect from that series that has never been before done? Once again, it's going to be a new era of PGR.
Yeah, a little new endeavor. That side of the league won't be new. We're going into our 18th season of Formula One racing, which is amazing. I don't think any league can really stack up numbers like that with a specific style of racing. So very proud to have that. The league started in 2018 and we're almost into 2026. So, do the math right there. We've been around for a long time and we'll continue to be. Formula One has always been our main series, and now we've added in, GT3, GTP, IndyCar, NASCAR Cup Series that you're seeing tonight. So we've expanded the league a lot. But yeah, I'm super excited for the new season of Formula One to start on Monday. As you said, though, Brandon Smith will actually be joining the grid and racing for Kick Sauber or Audi Motorsports. As we're, going back to having dedicated F1 teams that will all be representing. And at the moment, we have all the teams represented on the grid, so it'll be awesome. But Brandon Smith will be racing, and his teammate is actually Ben Madden, the man from Down Under. And then the stream will not be live on Monday, but it will be going off the replay, and it will be live streamed, but it'll be on Tuesday night. And so I think that'll be awesome. I mean, you'll have drivers literally live in the chat on Tuesday after they have done their race, so it should be exciting as always.
That is right. You guys can talk to some of your favorite Formula One drivers from this series and be like, oh, hey, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You can even knock Brandon Perry around. I do it all the time, but I do a live stream just because I can. But you can actually personally do it to them, and they're going to have to react or whatever. They're going to be like, oh, hey, maybe I should have tried this or maybe I should have tried that. But yes, it is your chance to meet the drivers on the Tuesday night stream that is going to be coming off of the replay from the race night before. So you can ask the drivers any question. We already discussed it with a few of them. They will answer any question you might have about the race. They'll answer if you have something and want to knock them around a little bit. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
Talk strategy or something, or like you said, talk about overtakes. So pretty unique situation being able to talk to the drivers during a live stream of the race. So yeah, I think everybody's pretty excited for that.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, but it also doubles my workload. But whatever. Hey, get out of here, Cody. So there we go. Kick him right out of here.
Cody's helping me with my paints because my trading paints is giving me an
all
issue,
right, I'm going to get you down there. Good luck tonight once again, and thank you for helping me with that announcement.
Thank you, Brandon Smith.
Thank you. That's right. And now the time has come for about 3 minutes away, everybody, for us going to, there we go, get some actual cars going around the track here for you. Still getting used to everything and where it's placed. I totally readjusted everything on my end to make everything a little bit more better for the stream wise. Got time, maybe, just let these guys sit there and wait a little bit. I'm still waiting to see what happens going forward, as this one is going to be a handful for some drivers. Shout out to my wife Jenna if she happens to be watching. Love you, can't wait till you're home. Also, shout out to all the men, women, and service member out there. Also, all first responders. This one is for you. This is why these guys are still able to do it, because you guys protect our freedoms. And that is also why I love to put up this event, as it's one of my favorite events to put up. See a lot of drivers still out there trying to get a feel for the drafts, get a feel for everything going on and how the car is handling right now. It's like they're not really pushing the edge too much. It does look like Michael James is putting up some very fast times right now, as he wants to stay up where he wants to get into that round of 8, get ready for the next one, because this one is going to be gloves off, elbows out racing here at Kansas. You don't want to miss it. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'm going to kick on some tunes and wait for the quality to start. That's right. You see it now. We are set to go green flag here as it is qualifying runs for these guys next. Hopefully they can get it done. Race length will be for the qualifying 2 laps is all they get to show us how they get it done. Still waiting for guys to actually take the track, so I'm kind of waiting to see what goes on here. It's still loading up on my end. We're going to find out here. Oh, it's still up, so I go maybe try a different camera or something. It should have. There we go. Now we're starting to see some cars take the track here. All right, there we go. Because just took a little bit of time to load up. Doug Ward, of course, stepping out. We got Dylan Moranti stepping out along with Jesse Erdman. Qualifying is on right now. As these drivers are good. You're going to see these guys hug the wall and everything else. It is shake and bake time here. They got a boogie as they get her coming into this one. And that's where this is really going to shape up. You don't see the lights start to turn on yet for the track yet, so not going into complete nighttime just yet. Will be kind of a crossover type deal. As Jesse Urban has got the current lead on that one, or he's wound up getting the. Jesse Urban still has provisional pole. Dylan Moranti, make it or break it for him. He's got to put down some points here tonight. Doug Ward might be jumping up into the 3rd spot. He's going to have to do pretty good. This recap does not work very good on this one. William Robbins goes top of the board. Robbins, Erdman, Krantz, Moranti, and Keller. Look at that. All playoff drivers going to the front. Chambers puts it down. Corvo puts it in. He gets into the top 5. Chambers goes P1. As that could shake up some stuff pretty interesting here. As that one is not really working very good for me right now. J.R. Chambers still on provisional pole. Landon Bednar's going P2. Travis Burton goes P5. Corvo gets knocked down to P6 now. See Gabriel Garcia, Michael James stepping out on the track. Dakota Collins, however, Taylor Toller brings this noise and goes to P1. Provisionally, of course. Michael James sits pretty in P3. That could be a good spot for him. Brandon Perry's coming out on board right now with that Marine Corps machine, that number 21. See quite a few drivers out there running for some points here. See all playoff drivers highlighted in red of red. Ah, there we go. That's where I wanted it. Ah, there you can see their numbers a little bit better. I had to play with the tower a little bit. get it adjusted to where I wanted it. I do see Taylor Toller's time still sticking. It was a 29.75 time to beat for the Salute service. 195 right here on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. If you like what you see and want to see more of this style racing, hit that sub button, hit that like button. You see Taylor Toller actually going to the track. And Wildberry, yeah, the fans of Team Wildberry out there. This is going to get wild. I have a feeling about this one. Caleb Sisk elected not to be in the playoffs, but he is still doing really good for points. But check this out. I mean, these guys are giving us a show for qualifying here. See Landon Bednar's running that 4th place. Thomas Meeks back in 12th. Not the qualified run he hoped for. Caleb Sisk, Charles Balance stepping out. They got to qualify to get in and maybe get up into a higher position. Now, you do see quite a few playoff drivers that qualified outside of the top 10. Doug Ward, Thomas Meeks, Harry Krantz, Dylan Moranti, Nick Biddy. You know, quite a few qualified outside of that top 10, which could make trouble for him when it comes to race time. And Caleb Sisk puts it up P1, 29.54. Good golly, that's the fast time. I don't know. I think I could hit a 30 here, low 30s, maybe slightly faster, but these guys are flying. Charles Balance trying to bring home something in that Blackout Motorsports machine. Check this out. Does it get across the line? Yes. Goes just above Brandon Perry. P18 for him. Not the position he wanted. Ben Madden, Paul Shaw, Jimmy Emos, and not electing not to run right now. Have to use some car control. You got to be able to drive here, which is going to be a key. Matt Fleming, of course, our race control here tonight. Shout out to him if he's watching. Shout out to my wife Jenna if she happens to be watching. Still shout out to all those men and women who served in the armed forces currently or in the past. Also, shout out to all first responders. This one is for you. These guys are set. They're about ready to go green. And you know what? Let's see if Matt Fleming has time to say, give us his race analysis. Matt. Oh, Matt? Yes, he's kind of busy. All right, so without further ado, these guys are ready to go. Now let's hear from Caleb Sisk, who is not here in the chat. He sits in another chat. So if Caleb watching, he says he likes to thank all the men and women out there who served, all the first responders, and say that Blackout Motorsports Racing Network is the best of all time. I mean, all around, and he'd like to thank the network. For everyone watching, stay tuned because we're about ready to go green for the first time here at Kansas and moments away.
Roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be
That's right. You see it up on the board. 130 laps. Stage 1 will be on lap 30. I changed the game a whole heck of a lot, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's just say it's a whole new era coming here. So these drivers here have got to put it together, as this is the first time me actually using this one here. I'm trying to see what car I might be able to put it on to maybe get it on to be able to go to the stream there, but there we go. There we got it on. So, all right, so see drivers taking the board right now. These drivers are set. The game is ready to go. Let's go to the grid. On pole will be Caleb Sisk and Taylor Toller, followed by J.R. Schomburg, Michael James. Landon Bednarz and William Robbins have row 3 locked down with Jesse Erdman and Travis Burton. Gabriel Garcia, Dakota Collins in row 5 with Mike Corvo and Doug Ward in row 6. Thomas Meeks and Eric Krantz will bring up row 7, followed by Dylan Moranti and Nick Biddy. Then we got Charles Balance, Cody Keller bringing up row 9. Row 10 will be Brandon Perry with possibly Ben Madden, as Matt Fleming is not racing, with Paul Shaw, Ben Madden there, and Jimmy Emos bringing up the rear. So let's get ready to go. Almost time to go green here at Kansas, as this race is for all the troops, all the first responders, everybody that's watching. Let's go.
She got a body like a goddess, and she talks so sweet. It's like I can't believe I'm the one that she wanted. And if I'm really being honest, I know I could be everything she needs if she let me get on it. Yeah. So come here, baby, listen close, hold me tight, don't let me go. Girl, you know that I'ma want you all my life. So much left to do, except for falling in love with you. So I'ma let you keep me up another time, but please don't stay the night. Don't try to change my mind, baby, please don't stay the night. I must do what's right. Don't make me ask you twice.
Here we go. Coming to the line for the first time. The green flag flies here, and away we go at Kansas. See them sticking out there. They are absolutely flying. Caleb Sisk puts it to Taylor Toller, leaves him up on the high side. J.R. Sommer shoots underneath. William Robbins trying to get his nose up in there as he sticks on that high side. Landon Bednarz kind of hangs back a little bit. Watching what, oh my, Jesse Erdman in trouble, gets up in the burn. He sees trouble and trouble and more trouble. Yellow flag flies, as that one is not how we wanted this one to start here. So let's kind of go back to this one here. As we go back up to where it kind of started at, which was with Travis Burton here. Let's just kind of rewind. As that was a big stack up here. As we go to the far chase camera, you see Erdman staying to the inside of Burton. This is kind of where it all got started to go sideways. There's the 0. Makes the contact with the 45. From there on, it is over for the 45. He can't do nothing. He's trying to correct it. Burton's trying to stay up on the high side. Makes contact down into the wall. From there, it's even more chaotic. Cars are getting sacked up. They're getting into one another. Moranti trying to shoot through the middle of them all. He's up into the wall. Big wreck there. There's the 21 down low. He's going to try and shoot down, but check this out. Dylan Moranti makes contact with the 21. Biddy's in trouble as well as with Paul Shaw. And total chaos down that front stretch. And nobody could do on that one. As that is tough for any driver to undergo. Drivers involved in that was Dylan Moranti, Brandon Perry, Travis Burton, Nick Biddy, Paul Shaw, Jesse Erdman. All involved in that one. Taylor Toller will lead the way in front of Caleb Sisk, however, on this restart. As we are currently under caution here at Kansas for the first time here tonight. I don't really want to jinx too much of this one, but this one could be trouble coming to the line most of the time. They got to really just stay out of trouble the best they can. That's going to be the tough go for anybody. Robbins family, glad to see you guys in the chat. As I'm back. It's fun to know everybody's happy about that one. But let's get ready to go green as they come to the line one more time.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee. And he feels they're only halfway, and before I even argue, he is looking at the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter. To the woman who has come in, she is shaking her umbrella. And I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. I open up the paper, there's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my...
Denali is getting ready to wave the flag one more time here. Green flag flies. And we're off racing once again. So this is going to be pretty good for a lot of these cars. Landon Bednar's looked a little bit loose on the start of this one. They have to keep this one clean, though. Taylor Toller trying to pressure the high side of Caleb Sisk. And check this one out. Good. Can Toller get the lead? Taylor Toller trying to take it on the high side of Sisk. Sisk not budging anything. William Robbins steps into third place right now. And let's kind of go like this. Position and... all right, so you guys set on the one I want. So Caleb Sisk getting scored for one lap of leading one lap. William Robbins right behind. Taylor Toller looking pretty good here as far as the stream wise. Let's see what they got here. As you see that board starting to light up, we're 7 of 30 right now. Sisk, Robbins, Toller, our top 3. Bednarz and Schomburg fighting for the top 5. There's Thomas Meeks coming into the picture now. Thomas Meeks making some moves. He's trying to keep himself up the points. There you see somebody off the track. I'm guessing that was driver Paul Shaw, actually. Yeah, that was Paul Shaw. Shaw is now getting out. Looks like he might have went for a full pit stop with patching up and everything. Caleb Sisk out in front with William Robbins trying to chase him down. Tries it on the high side. Looks high. Does not make a stick. Robbins is trying that high side run to make it fast. Check this out. Taylor Toller's watching. He's waiting. Landon Bednarz stays there, but Thomas Meeks and J.R. Chomber battling it out for that final spot at the top 5. At the end of the night, though, stay tuned because I do interview the top 5 drivers here. Robbins family cheering on Thomas Meeks as he's battling J.R. Chomber. Chomber's not giving an inch. Dakota Collins is back here in the Chiefs mobile. There's Mike Corvo. He's up in 8th. Doug Ward in 9th, and Harry Krantz sitting back in that 10th spot. Brandon Perry, after a later on incident, has battled back up to 11th place. So, you know, these playoff drivers have a lot riding on it. They get into the money at the end, which is huge. Check this out. William Robbins gets really tight, goes to the high side wall, gets it back under control. Landon Bednar starting to apply pressure to Taylor Toller in that 3rd place spot. Toller in full defense. Thomas Meeks, meanwhile, is in full defense of J.R. Chomber. Chomber tries really low. I don't know how well that line is actually going to work. I feel like it could unsettle the car. Chomber sticks it on the inside. Side by side through 2 and 3, but Taylor Toller and Landon Bednar still sticking behind a couple guys in front. They are too wide and racing up front. As we get more to the back here, however, starting to see drivers starting to split, cut back, and everything else. Michael James, Paul Shaw, Charles Balance all a lap down. Charles Balance trying to readjust some camber. Jesse Erdman on the back end of this one, down 14 spots. Jimmy Emos, all exclusively, is gone. Don't know what happened to him. Jimmy has left the building. William Robbins tries it on the high side. This time might have to run. I got this one just in time. William Robbins goes for it. He's going to take over the lead of this race, but he's got Caleb Sisk on the inside. Landon Bednar's trying to help push. Can he get William Robbins to the front? That would be a bigger question. I honestly don't know without being there. But Caleb Sisk has lost the lead. Robbins looks to the inside, can't quite get it. Caleb Sisk right there with the nose. 14 laps in now of the 30-lap stage. All drivers in the playoffs. Let's see here. Let's go down the order here. It's Robbins, Toller, Meeks, Doug Ward, Harry Krantz, Nick Biddy, Brandon Perry, Dylan Moranti, Cody Keller, Michael James, and Jesse Erdman. Or if you go check, you'll see I have them highlighted in red on the timing tower there, Robbins family. As you'll see, I brought a whole new ball game to this network. As the NASCAR 25 release came out, and they gave me a new tower. It was awesome. Thank you, SDK, for that one, and all the friendly advice on your Discord, as they are the main resource for how I keep these streams going and how I keep racing, keep the towers and everything up there. If anybody's wondering, I also utilize Spotify Premium, of which they keep raising my rates, so I might have to look for a new resource for music. Now look at this, 3 wide for the lead. This is game on. Landon Bednar joined the party. They're gonna pinch Caleb Sisk in the middle, and Sisk gets out of it and regains the lead. What a battle up front here. This battle is shaping up to be a barn burner. Landon Bednar's getting his nose in there, but look behind him. He's got Taylor Toller right there chomping at the bit with Thomas Meeks. 3 flagship drivers up into the top 5. Oh, except for Toller. Toller is not a flagship guy. Sorry, there's 2 flagship drivers up there. 3 if you include Bednar's. but they got their work cut out for him. Caleb Sisk is out front and flying. This is what it's all about for him. He wants to get a race win here. Show that although he voluntarily elected to not participate in the playoffs, he is a #1 driver here. So he will not win the championship, but he's going to give us a show. Yeah, Bednarz is trying hard. I mean, he has been itching, I'm sure. When he shows up, he is electrifying out to see out there. Same with Thomas Meeks. You don't know what you're going to get. He's kind of a guy with many tricks up his sleeve. He can definitely race. There's a race against him in GT3s. And he is no slouch. Jesse Erdman has Jesse Erdman down pit road. Something happened to Erdman as he might be going for an undercut. You look at how many laps are left to go in the stage, and you know these drivers are anticipating trying to get the moves done before then. Dakota Collins, Mike Corvo, Doug Ward, Nick Biddy trying to work together maybe to get back up to the pack. You also have Dylan Moranti and Harry Grant maybe working together. Now Brandon Perry is trying to battle back a little bit. You know, he was involved in the last incident. This will not help him. And keep in mind, Brandon Perry, despite this being his own league, has not made the round of 8 in nearly 3 or 4 seasons that I'm aware of. Can he get there? He's got the talent, but he's got to stop getting involved in other people's incidents. And he despite going down, he still got collected by Dylan Moranti. Did Dylan Moranti throw a rocket on his car or targeting device? Maybe. Did I put the Target logo right on the side of the 21? No, I did not bring the magnet with the bullseye. This time I did not do that. However, I did throw a couple banana peels out there, and I did bring turtle shells, of which I'm pretty sure Landon Bednarz and them made some turtle soup out of them first. Not 100% sure, but I know the guys from Texas like to eat their meat. And I brought turtle. So, did they grab it? Maybe. I'm still trying to find it. William Robinson pressuring that high side. I don't know how well this is going to work for him. If I was Landon Bednarz, or if I was William Robbins, I should say, I'd be trying the low side. To be honest, I'd be trying the low side. That's what Siska's doing. That's where he's comfortable. Get on the low side, try to follow the line, and see what he's doing that's different. You cannot be doing the same thing and expect a different result. That's the definition of insanity, and it does not work. I promise. You can try the same thing 1,000 different times, and it's not going to work against the same driver. However, what you can do is do the same thing right behind him, mix it up, and then you'll rattle his cage a little bit. Of course, you do see that it is unofficial, but Caleb Sisk leading the most laps in stage 1. What a drive out of him. He does so well on intermediate tracks. It's insane. Of course, J.R. Schomburg trying to make an appearance into the top 5 here tonight. As a few drivers are. Mike Corvo getting out of the way for Harry Kranz and Dylan Moranti as they get into the top 10. Dakota Collins got a Chiefs logo on his car. I don't know what he can do, but maybe it's good luck. Chiefs, Super Bowl. They did win a Super Bowl, I think, a couple years ago. So maybe he's got a shot here. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. I don't know how my sound is doing out there, so if my sound is really bad, let me know. I had to do some adjustments for the stream here tonight. I tried to even it out a little bit so I don't have to talk so loud or that it remains a little bit more equal. So thank you, Video Nerd, as I followed one of his videos for how to set up a Streamlabs OBS for that one. Caleb Sisk, of course, absolutely up the front with William Robbins. Robbins trying to fight this one out with Landon Bednarz and Taylor Toller. Of course, Landon Bednarz could be blocking, could be a little bit of team effort here. 2 laps to go in the stage. Gonna be interesting, so be watchful. You know, you got Caleb Sisk out front. He is leading. William Robbins, Landon Bednarz, Taylor Toller, Thomas Meeks gonna score big if this were to finish right now. Nick Biddy and Dylan Moranti kind of making an appearance up front. Now, Dylan Moranti has to be patient here. You know, he's not sitting very well to get those playoff points. There it is. Caution flies, as that is the first stage number 1. Thank you for that. Thank you for all that, Purple Polar Bear and Robbins family. I'm hoping it sound a little bit more clear. I got to be honest, when I listen to my own streams on the feedback, I don't like the way I sound a lot of the times. I feel like I'm a little bit off or something. I feel like it's not very crisp, clear. So I am self-conscious of that. I've been trying to fix it now for a couple weeks, but I never discovered the formula to do so. So I hope it does sound a lot better than it has in the past. And I also hope that I'm not blowing your guys' eardrums completely off, as I am trying to currently adjust everything to be a lot better stream side, to where it sounds nice, crisp, clear, and you guys can hear me just fine. So we're going to leave it be. Caleb Sisk, of course, leading 21 laps. He came to play here tonight, as William Robinson's back in that second place spot, Landon Bednarz. But, you know, one guy that fell out of this one short, I do got to, oh my, as I don't know what just happened to everything here, as, yeah, I can't explain this one. Did I just, what the heck? Okay, that is not cool, as not cool at all. As everything kind of just like shifted on me. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my, I just had a packet loss for some odd reason. Bear with me, as I am going to be right back after I briefly reload this, so stay tuned.
She stole a smile and my heart responded. She's everything I never knew I wanted. And money won't buy her happiness. Yeah, she's my kind of glamorous. Natural beauty, what it's all about. Tell something to me, can't figure it out. I never thought that I would find someone that I can't resist. This might be as close to heaven as I will ever get. I see perfection and a heart of gold. Always got my attention, beautiful soul.
to go. Green flag. Get ready to go green one more time here. Do apologize for all the issues I'm having here tonight. Get ready to go green once again. You can see iRacing still loading up again. Green flag flies here tonight. This is stage 2. You see him go to lap 65 for this one. And William Robbins, after the pit stop, gets out in front. Now check this one out as these drivers are all battling it out. Oh my, Meeks gets dumped.
Yellow.
And a whole wreck behind, as that will bring out the second caution of the night. Here, let's go take a look at this one as we jump back and see where this one happened here. See what happened with Thomas Meeks, and we'll see exactly where this one started. See Toller riding that inside line. Meeks is trying to stay off Bednar's. Toller drifts up, connects with Thomas Meeks. Meeks trying to get it going. Toller sends him around. But as this one's going on, you see a bunch of cars get backed up. Moranti gets caught up into this one, and that is not how you want this one to go. See a bunch of cars just staying out of this one. Doug Ward makes it up into the wall, maybe clips Dylan Moranti's nose a little bit. A few drivers should be able to patch things up. There's, oh my, Michael James even got involved. If you look up there further, but not how you want that one to go here. As we were watching this one go forward here, hopefully you guys don't mind the brief shutoff. My wife Jenna is in the house and she is in the booth. Shout out to her, my loving wife. Also shout out to all the men and women in the armed forces and first responders out there. You know who you are. This one is for you, and hopefully these guys can keep it green, keep it clean, as we're going to be coming to the line again, as you see the second caution of the night due to incidents. Hopefully everybody's liking the new overlay also. I like it personally. I think it looks pretty rad. My wife just bought a new pair of pants. You just heard her, Winnie the Pooh, everybody. As, yes, she loves Winnie the Pooh. So, one of those things where she finds Winnie the Pooh in nearly every store she goes to. No joke. It's kind of crazy on how it works out. As we're getting ready to go green just one more time around here. Don't go anywhere, Ace fans. We'll be back in just a little bit. They'll be back. Green flag flying. Jenna Lee has the flag ready to send it green. So let's have some fun.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and seeking human victims.
As we come to the line one more time, green flag flies, and no surprise there. Caleb says William Robbins battling it out for the lead once again. Landon Bednar's getting his nose underneath Sis. And check this one out. Landon Bednar gets right behind Robbins and could offer some blocking for Robbins to defend that lead. Nick Biddy getting into this fight up the front, along with Mike Corbeau and Taylor Toller still there as he barely avoided disaster. Harry Krantz, Dakota Collins, Ben Madden into the top 10, along with Brandon Perry making a run towards the front. Brandon Perry's got to score out big here tonight. He's watching Ben trying to mimic his moves, but it is very hard, especially if you get caught in that draft. You see a few drivers. Michael James pushing it 3 wide, tries the inside, gets underneath the 0 and gets that one done. Meanwhile, up front, Caleb Sisk and William Robbins battle for the lead. Nick Biddy right there, right behind Sisk. Sisk on the low side by side with Robbins. Goes through the turn, and they stay off Biddy up into the wall. You see a lot of people making contact with that wall. That will not help your night, as you will need to keep it clean to win this race. See Biddy gets up into second place now. Biddy, of course, if he were to win the winner here tonight, if they are playoff driver, they are locked in for the round of 8. I do see quite a bit of things happening here. Something just happened with Dylan Moranti as Moranti jumps into the pits. I don't know what just happened there. Caleb Sisk leads. Nick Biddy right behind him. William Robbins staying up in the draft. He's playing this one smart. Landon Bednar gets to that top 4, and he's going to try and ride this one out. Mike Corbeau is right up in the 5th place. Now Taylor Toller, after the incident there, he's sitting there. But look at this, Caleb, Dakota Collins and Harry Krantz both making moves towards the front here. They have to play this one smart. See a lot of battling back here. Of course, drivers to watch are the guys outside of that top 4. You know, like Brandon Perry, he's one of them. He's sitting back in 10th place right now. He can score some bonus points here, just getting a stage finish. They are currently on lap 44 of 130. So very interesting to see how this one pans out. See all the drivers up front: Caleb Sisk, Nick Biddy, William Robbins, Landon Bednar's right there, and then also you got Mike Corbeau and Taylor Toller just outside of the top 5. The top 5 at the end of the night, though, stay tuned because they will get a driver interview. We get to hear from the top 5 and how they do this one. Oh, the Pickles report. Pickles is here. I guess she's having a fun time watching the stream, I think, maybe. Not 100% sure, but she does have a jar of pickles. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but Pickles is doing just fine here. As apparently the booth now has a concession stand. I got a hot dog and just had a piece of popcorn chicken. Pickles is probably trying to find her pickles. As that is your current Pickles report, brought to you on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. Rob's family, I hope you enjoyed that report. As we'll go and show you guys what this race, few of the new deals are. As we put up the race recap here. There we go. 9 lead changes so far. These guys are battling this one out. That is the current. So Pickles is my sister-in-law. That's her nickname because she likes to enjoy a big jar of pickles. I mean, if you get her a big jar of pickles, she's happier than a kid on Christmas. I kid you not. So that's what the deal is with the pickles there, Rob's family. As sister-in-law is a little bit nuts at times about pickles. You see William Robins kind of hanging in there, but he's kind of losing ground on Caleb Sisk right now. He's got to try and find a new groove, but then on the front stretch, he's gaining time on him. So whatever Robins is doing on the front stretch is better than Sisk, but whatever Sisk is doing on that back stretch is better for Caleb. So they're kind of back and forth right now, lap times wise. Lap times are 0.01 second in Caleb's favor right now, as according to my report here, a 0.22 separation on the timing tower there. I'll put that up for you guys. There's the gap. If you guys are wondering what they're running, though, right there is kind of what all the drivers are running as far as model-wise goes. He's got a good mix in there. A few Toyotas, a few Fords, a few Chevys. A lot of people prefer the Chevy. But there's the current gaps. As hopefully the race is going good. I hope everybody enjoys the new stage system that I got displayed too. The new timing tower is actually pretty incredible what they came up with, as they got a very large number of leagues out there that do stages now. Caleb Sisk is still our leader after 51 laps, leading 32 of them. It's kind of crazy to see how this one goes. You'll also see the new deal. You see what team they're repping. I wonder if they got this one correct finally. Yes, they finally got it all dialed in, as they will. Almost everybody got it dialed in. But yeah, you can see a lot of info coming through now with this new tower. I hope you guys enjoy it. Nothing's really changing now. Not a whole lot of movement down this grid. You see drivers starting to link up, though. Like Michael James is linking up with Brandon Perry. But Brandon Perry's trying a different line of the turns and trying to catch up to him. Charles Balance trying to get back in this fight, which is Travis Burton there. Of course, Dakota Collins and Cody Keller back here battling this now. You do have the Army car there now. As looks like Dakota Collins now has the Army car. I don't know what's going on here. As now I guess iRacing got up to date or something. I don't know. Can't explain it, but 65 laps will be the stage. And top 10, of course, gets awarded those bonus points. For playoff drivers outside of that, it is kind of sealing their fate. As you do see, a few drivers are already out of tonight's race. May their car rest in pieces, as they are currently trying to get this one done. Actual cautions, you'll see 6 laps. That is because of the actual caution. Stages do not count towards caution laps. Had 4 cautions, but only 6 laps have been actual incidents. So actually a really good race for these guys. However, it's not stage 3, which notoriously in past weeks, if it said anything, will speak volumes, as stage 3 is coming very shortly, and that's where the real party gets started. These drivers, they put it to the limit. We did get word now, Jimmy Emos is out, driver Dylan Moranti is out, and Jesse Erdman is out. So Dylan Moranti and Jesse Erdman will not be moving on to the playoffs for the round of 8s. Unfortunate for them. Jesse Erdman, I believe, might have a shot if he still if he could get it back out there. Now, if you go and look at the playoff picture, I'll put that back up again. That is the current playoff picture. You'll see Erdman has a shot to be in the round of 8 still, despite having a DNF here tonight. However, that doesn't account for stage points. So, did he make a mistake? Yeah, he absolutely did. I feel like Erdman should have Erdman and Moranti, despite the problem, should have stayed in it and tried to still maximize what they could do. Some drivers here at this point, you got to be thinking, what do we do for fuel strat? Do you go for an undercut if you're in the top 10? No, you don't. If you're outside of the top 10, maybe. I would advise a strong maybe, as we go look at some of the pit strats for some of these guys. You know, it could pay off big, it might not pay off big. It all depends on what they got going on. You know, and I could see if I could bring up that pit strategy here. So I think all my old stuff still does work. As yeah, it still does work. As we'll show 8 drivers here. We'll show the top 8. So current pit strategy here. Oh, boy, I'm still getting used to this. So current pit strategy, you know, for some of these guys is crazy. They're not taking the tires. They're absolutely, I imagine they did actually take tires. It's just not showing me right now. As the race must go on. You know, as currently, you know, you see all the changes and stuff going on. Caleb Sisk is absolutely dominating this race. As when we go in and look at some of the stuff, you see how many laps he's led. He's led 43 laps of the 62 that we've done. Crazy to think about, but yes, he is absolutely putting up a show here tonight. That does not work for much of anything here, so I do have to put up that there. As let's see here, I'm trying to adjust some of the stuff that you see here. We'll just hide that. There we go. Caleb Sisk in that number 6 machine. Still out front, very close to the stage. As the stage break will be happening on this lap here.
Yellow flag is out.
There it is. There's the final stage. As currently that did not work very well, but we are under caution once again due to the stage. And Caleb Sisk, dominating performance. What a drive out of him. William Robbins, of course, leading 12 laps. He is in second place with Landon Bednar as our top 3, leading no laps. So Landon is absolutely giving us a great show here tonight. When we see it, how this kind of pans out going in towards the end of the night. Caleb Sisk is going to lead the way on the next restart. He would, on this time, he's going to thank all the men and women out there and first responders for their service, as this is who it's for. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few as There you go. Get a rest break before stage 3. So enjoy the music, and can't wait till the start of this one. All right, I am back, everybody. Sorry about the brief break I had to take, but you gotta go, you gotta go. Now we're gonna go and talk about what these drivers are gonna have to do to go into the final finale of this one. Caleb is gonna have to stay on, along with William Robbins, who's chomping at the bit. Taylor Toller, after the pit stop, comes out third with Nick Biddy. Now remember, these guys do get lane choice, which is going to be huge coming into this restart. These guys are doing a great job of how they can get this one done, but at the same time, they really have to be patient going to this one. We're going to be starting up. Get ready. This is stage number 3.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
Come to the restart zone. Jenna Lee waves the flag, and away we go. Caleb, Robbins, Taylor Toller, Thomas Meeks up in the picture now. This Thomas Meeks recovering after an earlier on incident. I just heard somebody grenade a motor. Looks like driver Charles Balance is I think Charles Balance just had an issue. Might have popped that motor. Caleb Sisk, William Robbins, Thomas Meeks. Meeks tries the inside of Robbins. Toller tries to shoot it up the middle. No, doesn't have the speed to carry. What a night as looks like. This one is really going to be interesting to see what happens. As looks like Charles Balance in the pit. We're going to go talk to him really quickly. Find out if that was the case. Charles? Charles?
Yeah.
Did you pop the motor?
Yes.
What happened?
Misshifted. I don't know.
Well, better luck in the next race, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So Charles Balance blowing that motor sky high. That motor is on the moon as he blew it. Thomas Meeks enters second place. William Robbins contending for third. J.R. Schomburg making his showing here to the top five, as he's going to try and stay on this one with Taylor Toller right, kind of drifting backwards a little bit. Landon Bednarz and Nick Biddy kind of swapping. Biddy stays on that high side now. We see the front nose damage of Biddy. That could be causing him some aero issues. But check this out as he gets right behind. He tries to make the move on Bednarz. Bednarz shuts that door. Says, not today. You're going to have to work harder. Brandon Perry, of course, trying to make some moves here as he's one of the playoff drivers that is 1 point separation between him and a top round of 8 for the first time ever. Can he get there? Maybe. I don't know. Brandon Perry, of course, in every season of NASCAR, outside of the round of 8, he's going to have to finish if he wants to succeed here tonight. Michael James trying to shut that door as they are absolutely battling this one out. You know, of course, Mike Corvo is right there. He's battling it out with them now. So Brandon Perry might pull the sneaky, as I've been there before with him. He's sneaky sometimes. J.R. Schomburg, of course, a local guy to where I live, is actually out there. He's doing pretty good inside the top 5. Landon Bednarz, just outside the top 5, however. He's not doing so hot right now. For all the fans out there, oh my, something just happened. Not sure what. Oh, there it is. Looks like something happened with Gabriel Garcia. Let's go take a look from up top here. Let's get us set up here for a little bit of got a mouse for. I'll have to bring out this caution. Let's find out who's at fault here. Gabriel Garcia, of course, kind of watched it a little bit. It looks like Travis Burton in front there. Also, Cody Keller's entering the picture. I'm kind of, oh my, okay, so this one actually happened up front. This is with Biddy up here. All right, let's rewind this one back here. So this one is Biddy and Michael James. Biddy, this was kind of questionable. It looks like he might have got neck coated a little bit too. But there's the clear contact. And more contact as that one did there. But Gabriel Garcia now, they're seeing this wreck happen in front of them. Guys are starting to break and get out of the way. Wrong choice. Kabang. That is going to, oh my, that's right in front. Complete T-bone. It allows Doug Ward to get through, actually. Doug Ward squeaks by the hair on his chinny chin. And what a chaos here as that brought out the 6th caution here. Be going to 130 laps here tonight as this one's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out going forward, as they're going to go up to 130 laps, and it's not exactly giving me that info right now while we're under caution. One guy's got to be happy is Caleb Sisk. Thomas Meeks, of course, gets all the way up there and everything else. So, I mean, these guys are battling it out to see who's going to win. And, of course, Thomas Meeks, 11 positions gained up at the front. Let's see if I can do this one here. As you can see where he started and where he currently is. So he's doing a great job. He's going to be starting front row for this restart. Don't go anywhere.
Well, this one is a knockout. Step in on the dance, and that's my dance. Scotland. Right? Right now, man, active. Start with the game like a bandit. Me bring the flame like a matches. That's me no. Without the slackness, active style and pattern, that's a man there. Active. 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 One live life massive. Talking up and off the brandish. Touch you down with the world hostage. When I start the bump up like mash pit. When we step out, don't face get active. 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 Active.
All right, we get set to go green. Jenna Lees calls it. Green flag flies here. Robbins and Bednar's bumping on Meeks like he's got nothing to lose right now. Big trouble on the flagship, guys. Flagship on flagship crime. And game over for a couple drivers there. As let's go back and take a look at this one, as this one is very interesting. I want to see what happened here. As you see Thomas Meeks, I don't know if this is a missed shift or what, but this is not how you do a restart. I will phrase it this way. This is not how you do the restart. It is a restart. Robbins, Bednar's, and are all pushing. That's a full flagship on flagship crime. And as Meeks tries to get it settled, Bednar sends it home. He says, okay, we're just going to bump you goodbye. Brandon Perry is just kind of riding this one out. He's like, yeah, whatever, guys, battle this one out. So, you know, I haven't done this for a while. Harry Cron's getting into the mix as I missed, I don't know what he did there, but that just kind of sent it home. Big wreck again. But, you know, they get it for this one. That's right. Flagship on flagship crime right here. Setting out the firefighters, the ambulance crews, all those first responders. That's what they're here for. And that's why we salute those guys on the front lines for our everyday needs around the town. As, man, what, I don't know what went on with Thomas Meeks and those guys, but man, that was a tough restart to watch. As it does happen, but you know, if you know the guy, you can't take off until the other guy's taking off. You just can't. It's the lead. It is the car behind's responsibility to keep off the car in front. That's the reason how we drive on the road highway every single day. Just saying, just throwing it out there. But I'm sure there was actually a good reason behind it. I think might have missed a shift or something. Who knows? But we are under another caution here tonight. As we are a 7th caution here. And we will be looking at a race recap here. 9 lead changes, 81 of 130 laps right now. So these guys definitely got their works cut out for them. Can't wait till we go green again. Me either. I really can't wait. Let's have some fun. Until then, enjoy the music. Remember, shout out to your local, if you got a friend, family member, whoever that serves anywhere or is a first responder, let them know about this race. Send them a share, as this is races for them. As we come to the line one more time, Jenna Lee waves her hands in the air like she don't care. Game on. Caleb says J.R. Schomburg up in the front. Taylor Toller chomping the bit to get his nose in that fight near this one. Of course, J.R. Schomburg not going to give it up easy as he stays on that high side. He's got Mike Corvo right behind with Nick Biddy. That's right. These guys are all battling this one out. You can see where they all kind of started at. Brandon Perry, of course, watching this battle in front of him. He's got to know something's there. And, of course, he wants to stay out of the trouble. That is going to be his biggest issue is he's got to stay out of the trouble here. Keep that car on track as long as humanly possible. Caleb Sisk out front leading this race. He is having a fantastic race, in fact. As these drivers are definitely giving us a show. Of course, I'd like to shout out all the teams that are involved here tonight, too. Just Speed Shop, got Flagship out there. We also have Blackout Motorsports. And the one and only Prime Grid Racing is here. That's right. You got a couple teams out there, Prime Grid Racing and Blackout Motorsports, that are represented in full on the network, between the league and the network. Look at this battle. This is a hornet's nest for Robbins to work through. Robbins has got to work through the field. Know he's got something fast, but at the same time, got Charles Balance. Oh my! Big wreck in the back. And that was Brandon Perry. He is not going to be happy about this. Let's go see what happened on this one. As man, we're going to go to Far Chase and see what happened and how this one looks, because this one could be an issue later on in review. Perry's just up there riding his line. He's even drifting up a little bit. I don't know what happened here. Oh my, Robbins looked like he's reacting to Bednar's coming up. Might have overcorrected. Not sure exactly what was there, but hopefully Brandon Perry kept a repair in the tool bag, as that is not how you want to park your car at night. Few drivers is working their way around, drivers making it around them safely, which definitely is not how you want that one to go. And drivers definitely not going to be happy about that one. As Caleb Sisk stays out front, not able to get a big run. However, we have had 8 cautions for 16 laps so far. We're at lap 87 now of 130. And look at this, Caleb. They start a train. They are coming down pit lane now. As you start seeing everybody come down pit lane. This is pretty interesting seeing how this one pans out. A few of the top drivers, in fact, are coming down. They gotta know something is up here. But while they are all taking that, you look up front, J.R. Schomburg staying out with Dakota Collins and Taylor Toller, along with Gabriel Garcia, Michael James, and Paul Shaw, who Paul Shaw, I believe, is back on the lead lap after this. So he will be back in the fight for winning here at Kansas. Very interesting to see what is going on now. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back very, very shortly.
I don't know if I'm changing over. In the moonlight, I can't kill this feeling sober. So I start to come alive. I don't know what starts to control me. I let it go, another soul is underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. What's up?
come to the line. Jenna Lee gets ready. She's got the flag. She's waving it in the air like she don't care, and away we go. J.R. Schomburg grabs the lead of this race, and he is going to grab the bull by the horns at this point. J.R. Schomburg, Taylor Toller, Dakota Collins, our top three. Look who's sitting mid-pack, though. You got Caleb Sisk. Sisk trying to battle this one out. Caleb Sisk gets into the top three now. And check this one out. You do have the zero in there. That is Gabriel Garcia tonight. But he did say he feels great here, especially with that livery. Is that going to be the case? Hard to say. He's still got there's still a lot of racing to go. We're at 91 of 130. You have to be cranking it open. You cannot hold down. You got to push it to the floor until you see God or checkered flag. And that's kind of how it goes with the ovals. J.R. Schomburg battling it out with Dakota Collins, who's going to defend against Caleb Sisk. Now, Caleb Sisk, of course, was the leader. He's been dominating all race for Sisk Speed Shop, and he is flying. He's got that car on rails. And on rails, I mean, he brought that chit-chit train to Kansas, and he's not holding back on nothing. So this one's very interesting. Mike Corbeau, he's up high into the wall, holding it clean. The guys get by, he gets it off the wall, comes down. He's going to crank it wide open again, Mike. What are you doing? Yellow flag. Oh my, I don't know what happened here, but we're going to go back because I'm sure this is where it happened at. We're going to rewind a little bit. As my wife is watching a Maury Pulpit show with somebody she actually knows. Apparently he is not the father. Just saying, it's one of those episodes. But yeah, you see this. Mike is high up into the wall. He's tightened up. See him get loose. He does a great job of just holding it up on the wall as Brandon Perry, Landon Bednarz, and that zero come through. But at the same time, I'm wondering, curious as why the caution came out here. I don't know exactly what happened. Of course, race control Matt Fleming would know more on this one. As a car high up into the wall usually means a caution would come out because it is on the race line. And so it is a safe type deal to pull it out. But see him come off. I'm wondering what happened here. As it was this an iRacing call or something, as Mike Corbeau. You just got to go fast forward here. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but this is kind of where the caution came out. So just race safety type issue, I guess. As Caleb Sisk will become the new leader, as J.R. Schomburg, Dakota Collins, Taylor Toller all went to the pits. Now Brandon Perry, did he get enough patched up to take command of this race? Does he have what it takes to finish this one out? We're on live 95 of 130. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. He's gotta try something if he wants to get out of this 9-season slump here tonight of being outside of that top 8.
Started strong when you came my way. I remember it now like it's yesterday. Different time and it's you just like the fat girl. You just like the fat girl. You just like the fat girl.
I get addicted to the wrong things. You come along searching for one thing. One near you and then I'm out here feeling alive. I'm out here feeling alive. Just like you're just like the
Generally calls it green flag flies here at Kansas once again. Caleb Sisk gets right out of the lead, right where he started. Nick Biddy right behind. Landon Bednarz is into the mix. There's Brandon Perry battling it out to save his round of 8 deal. He's going to have to give it more than that, as he's got a whole hard-charging group of people behind him, especially Doug Ward, who also wants to get in the top 8. The JR Chambra, after the pit stop, he's got freshies and he is cooking and booking. But however, this is Kansas. We don't know what's going to happen here. Caleb's out in front with Nick. He's got some help. Landon Bednarz, of course, maybe just trying to help Brandon Perry. Maybe not. Who knows? It is very interesting seeing how this one plays out. As we're going to have a talk with Brandon Perry. He's representing Prime Grid Racing. Doug Ward, Harry Krantz, and William Robbins. Thomas Meeks, Dakota College, our top 10. Top 10 is on the line. The round of 8, the elimination round is here. And yeah, you know, Purple Polar Bear, these guys are flying. And I can honestly say I am proud to be calling this one for the servicemen and women out there, along with the first responders, helping us with all the internal details of keeping our streets safe. You see how this was kind of panning out. Did Brandon Perry make a pit trap there? Maybe. Who knows? Cars behind hard into the wall. That could interrupt their night. As Brandon Perry just got to make it. He's got to just finish above a few drivers right now. So he is, as it goes with the playoff drivers, it goes Nick Biddy, Brandon Perry, Harry Krantz, and Thomas Meeks, our top 4 playoff drivers here tonight. Doug Ward, William Robbins, Taylor Toller, Cody Keller, all are just outside of that one. So these guys, the round of 8 is so critical here right now. But this is gonna, if these drivers finish well, this is gonna be make or break somebody's night. As more points, higher positions. We do have 29 laps to go here tonight. My loving wife Jenna is in the booth with me, as always, monitoring the stream, making sure I am not screwing up. So shout out to her, everybody. She does help make this possible in any way she possibly can, such as cable setup while if I'm in a hurry, or just help keep me in line. So shout out to my loving wife, everybody. Her name is Jenna. She might be in the chat sometime, who knows, but she is listening to it live, so it kind of makes an echo for her. Looks like we're not seeing too much action amongst the top 5 right now. It does look like Brandon Perry did get in front of Thomas Meeks, but Thomas Meeks might have the fresher tires. Now, if we go actually look at this, pull up some of the pit strategies we are seeing. In that top split there, Perry's got 16 lap old tires. Meanwhile, Thomas Meeks is on fresh. So Thomas Meeks might have the edge in regards to that. But if you remember right, some of these drivers went a long way, long stints on their tires. So they can definitely make them last the best they can. As we're kind of seeing some of the battle box, battle for 4th there. Oh, sorry, that's the battle for J.R. Chalmers in 4th, Perry's in 5th. So he's got to kind of really catch up. He's 0.3 back What can you do? Find a good line. Find one that works a little better. Find the grip, so to speak. Landon Bednarz takes advantage of a mistake maybe made by Nick Biddy. Biddy might not have an answer. Bednarz is right on his heels along with J.R. Schomburg now. This race has just got interesting as they got a very small gap to one another. Schomburg's going to try the high side of Bednarz. Bednarz might not have the answer. He does not. Yes, he does. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't make up my mind on him. Schomburg might not have. There he goes. Now he's got the run on Bednarz. Bednarz cuts down low. Allows him to take that position, but at the same time, he's keeping a midline, which is smart here at Kansas. I kind of like the idea of taking a midline personally, as you're not on the high side where you can hit the wall, and you're not on the low side where you're saving too much tires. So, very good idea to maintain that midline, especially at this track. A few drivers just kind of making their way. Harry Krantz making some noise. He finds himself in the top 4 of the playoff drivers. So this is getting very interesting. Some of the playoff drivers are not going to push it, especially if they know they're locked in. They don't want to screw up their race or somebody else's. But we remember talking to Harry Krantz early on. He's in a make it or break it situation. Does he have what it takes to get into the round of 8? Dead last in points, but he's not dead last in this race. In fact, he's doing quite well, being up in 7th place currently. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see how all this pans out. You see quite a bit of racing going on among some of the drivers. Brandon Perry finds himself up in the top 5 now with 21 laps to go. As now apparently this thing is actually doing really well to keep everything under control for me. You go and look at some of the stuff that has happened this race. Let's go take a look at that race recap here. As I'm going to hide some stuff here real quick once I figure out what I'm trying to hide. There we go. I'll just kind of put this up and we'll just kind of so see Caleb Sisk had 9 caution laps for 21 laps. 7 overall cautions, not bad. 9 lead changes this race. This man right here, of course, leading the most laps out of it, as he's had an incredible race, leading 86 laps. Currently running first. You know, not a lot of drivers led tonight, though. J.R. Schomburg got to lead 7 laps, which is pretty good. Really wish I could get that logo to switch over, though, at the top right. I've been trying to get that to change over now for the last couple weeks, and it has not done so. There's Caleb Sisk. He is rocking the house. Current weather, however, is really interesting to see where it is. It actually cooled down, which means the track has actually cooled down a little bit too. Kind of interested to see how that pans out here going forward. Not a lot going on here. Let's just kind of see if I can find some exciting stuff. J.R. Schomburg still defending against Landon Bednarz. Brandon Perry still defending against Thomas Meigs. Meigs makes a move to the inside. Meigs gets that done. Brandon Perry lets him have it, of course, because it might not have the speed. The drivers that are out, of course, tonight is driver number 92, Travis Burton. He's out. The 36, Dylan Moranti left early, along with Jesse Erdman and Jimmy Emos in that number 45 and 67. Drivers are getting back to shuffled in. Brandon Perry, of course, losing a lot of ground now. I don't know what's going on with him in that number 21, but he did just about make contact with Harry Kranz there, which is not how you want to park your car at night. As we were running very short on time to make up all final positions. Schomburg in trouble. Schomburg, heavy contact to the wall, allowing Bednarz to grab that inside there, and he's going to make up the position here. Very close. Man, what a race. These guys are not giving up. Taylor Toller is still up in the fight for the top 10. Which essentially will keep him into the fight for the spot here, but drivers late on in this one. The guys that are going to probably find themselves on the back end of this is William Robbins and Doug Ward, possibly being eliminated from the round of 8 if it stays the way it is. However, there's still a lot of racing left to go. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for a very special message from our servicemen and women out there. Stay tuned.
I was so sure of our love. I never thought of any reason, a doubt about us, and now I'm right back at the start. I think that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I think that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy.
All right, we are back. I'm just trying to show some of the action right now. As Robbins battling it out with Paul Shaw, actually, for another position. Robbins has got to be driving angry right now. He's got to be thinking, man, how did I get shut out this much? He's got to make up some time. Easy put, how you do that, put down some fast laps. You've got less than 10 laps to go. It is all or nothing at this point. You know, and of course, you got a few drivers up front. You got Brandon Perry battling it out with Taylor Toller. And this ain't the only time they battle. These guys race Grand Prix. They race GT3s, GTPs, Honda, Toyota, you name it, they do it. And that's what these guys are about here at Prime Grid. So they actually will be racing every single, almost about 3 nights a week now. So you got a special GTP series coming up tomorrow night for them. Will not be broadcast, but they do got a great league coming up on that one. There's a few drivers here. Landon Bednarz and J.R. Schomburg still up at the top five. Along with Thomas Meeks, working his way back. He's been through war here, and he bounced back, so he's definitely hey, Shugu, I picked the music. I use Spotify Premium. If you're ever wondering what I actually play on the stream, it should show up in the description of what music I have played tonight. And you know what? If your ears are bleeding, just use a Q-tip or some cotton balls and put them in there. It'll be fine. Not a lot going on amongst the top front, buddy. Look at this. Schauber gets around Bednarz. Bednarz in trouble from Meeks. The two cousins are battling this one out now. Meeks is going to shut it down. He's going to go underneath Bednarz. Bednarz might not have an answer. He's definitely in trouble now. Toller might come through. Landon Bednarz is in trouble for getting knocked out of the top 5. Taylor Toller takes the inside line. He's going to try and ride it right behind Meeks, and Meeks might be in trouble also because Toller might be setting him up. Not 100% sure. We got a 5-lap shootout to the end here. Don't give me a caution this late, guys. I don't want to see it. Meeks, Toller, they are battling with everything. Door to door here at Kansas now. What a night. You got everything a race could ask for. You had the drama, the warfare, you name it. Some guys brought out battle tanks. Some guys brought a very fast car. Toller gets in front of Bednarz. Bednarz is scored in front of Meeks for the final spot in the top 5. Shoots the inside line. He's going to have to shut it down. Does not do it. Slide job of Bednarz. You can do it. Also coming up November 9th. Stay tuned right here on the network as we are bringing something never before seen here. Yeah, Toller is absolutely doing it. Meeks messes up. Meeks screws up. Bednarz gets the position, gets in the top 5. Toller's in 4th. Man, what? Oh my. Thought I seen something happen to Toller and Schauber as Schauber is losing some time. Got about 2 laps remaining here. Caleb's out in front still. He's in a whole new realm. 103 of 130 lap race. What a night for him. Dominating performance for him. In fact, white flag flies. And we are underway here. What can I say? You know, this is what it's all about here. Schauber and Toller just still sticking this one out there. These guys are doing a great job keeping clean at the end. The time when it matters is the final lap. Brandon Perry defending against Keller and James. But Caleb Sisk comes around one final time. Does get it. Winning here in Kansas for the Salute to Service 195. Caleb Sisk, our champion. Biddy, Schauber, Toller, Meeks, our top 5. Bednarz, Krantz, Brandon Perry, Cody Keller, Michael James, Dakota Collins, Paul Shaw, Doug Ward, William Robbins, Mike Corbeau. Then we got Gabriel Garcia, Ben Madden, Charles Balance, Travis Burton, Dylan Moranti, Jesse Erdman, and Jimmy Emos. But winning here, none other than Caleb Sisk in the number 06, putting it down. He's going to have some time to get out there as we are going to go to those unofficial results. Right there, you can see even what team they're repping. But let's go to driver that number 55, Thomas Meeks, and see how he's feeling here tonight as he just got done going through war, and he made it out to the top 5. Thomas.
Hello.
What a night. You got top 5, especially after the horrific wreck you were in. How do you feel tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to pass on this track sometimes with this aero now. Unfortunately, yeah, that early wreck, I don't know what happened. I thought I gave Toller enough room. Then I got put in the wall, but then there on that restart, I think just getting pushed and shifting, it just wasn't going through the gears right, and I just tried to get out the way and just collected everybody. So sorry about that, whoever that got collected. But I mean, overall, it was just a race. Can't complain. I wish it went better, but you know, top 5's all right.
Yeah, I mean, as everything kind of went on and progressed, I mean, what was the key to getting into the top 5?
I think there at the end was just, I mean, if that one caution didn't come out with like 38 to go, I was good on fuel. I was saving. I probably would have made it and played that strat, but we can't keep it green here, and it makes it very hard to try and play a strat. So, fortunately, it just didn't play out our way. Good, great race though. Great job to Sisk and Biddy up there getting 1-2, and just fortunate. We just wish it went better for us.
All right, man. Well, any shout outs you got to do for anybody out there who might be watching, cheering on that number 5, or servicemen and women that you might know?
Yeah, just shout out to obviously everybody that's in serving for our country. Appreciate them and think about them often and pray for them. And like to thank Wheels America, Wise Out Wash, Texas Southern Diesel, Oasis Sim Racing, San Antonio Garden Complex, all our awesome sponsors that jump aboard. Can't think of enough. Thank you for putting on the broadcast, and Brandon Perry for putting on the league.
Thank you for that, Thomas. I'm going to get down to the guys. Great job here tonight at Kansas.
Yep.
Thank you. So Thomas Meigs getting 5th place. Now let's hear from Taylor Toller, repping the Freedom car, that Freedom machine. Let's hear from him next. If it will actually cooperate. Hold on. Tea time.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a night. You got in the top 5. How do you feel about this one?
Oh, man, it's an awesome feeling to come here, and get 4th place. Wish we could have done a little bit better, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. We'll move on to the next round, and we'll go from here, man. It's this car has been tough all season long for me. And it's been one of those things. It's taken a big learning curve. I talk about it all the time. I absolutely hate how this car drives. And thankfully I had Jordan Probst, my buddy, up in the box here, and he was coaching me along and kind of giving me the pointers where I was messing up, helping with strategy and everything else too. So I'm not just a one-trick pony. I got him there, got him at the kart track too. So, he's all pretty much full hands on deck with me and racing and stuff. And can't thank him enough for that. Can't thank my Wildberry guys enough, man. Got Doug Ward and Harry Krantz. Harry and Doug, dude, they've been balling out all season long, and I've seen so much improvement with both of them, and even myself that. We're racing inside the top 5, inside the top 10. It's crazy. I didn't think coming into the season I'd set the standard pretty low. I was like, hey, if I run top 10 all season long, I would be absolutely amazed. And here we are running. We finished P4 tonight. Harry's P7. Doug, I think, is like 13th or just right there outside of the top 10. Super proud of those guys, man. Super proud of them.
Well, you did a great job here tonight. And definitely sealed your seat into the round of 8. So great job there. Any shout outs you got to do for any fans, family, or servicemen that you might know that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, tonight, that's the reason I'm running my Freedom paint scheme here. The PGR Salute service, 195 tonight. Big shout out to my dad, man, 101st Airborne Screaming Eagles. Thank you for your service, for putting your life on line to protect our country. I know he's told me before in the past. He said, "Hey, if it ever went down again, he'd be the first one to strap his boots on and grab his gun and go." So, it's because of men like that we have the freedom that we have today. Here in America. So, super thankful for my dad. I've got a cousin that was a Marine. Got several family members that were in the service. Huge shout out to those guys and the people that I know personally that served our country, and most importantly to the ones that never made it home. Thank you for your sacrifice, for everything you do. Veterans have a special place in my heart. So that's the reason I run this scheme tonight. Thank you, Brandon Smith, for the stream. Thank you for your wife, everything that you guys do behind the scenes as well. Brandon Perry for putting on the league, all the competitors showing up. Again, Jordan Probst being on the box tonight, helping me out. Wild Barry, Doug Ward, and Harry Krantz. Marty. I know Marty's schedule doesn't allow him to be here, but even those guys, man, greatly appreciate them, 100%. Look forward to next week at Watkins Glen.
All right, thank you for that, Taylor.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get you out of here. Great job here tonight, and congrats on the top 5.
All right, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Taylor Toller, everybody, driver of that number 17. And now let's hear from JR Schomburg in the podium position with that Chevy, forged by the sea, Navy machine. Let's hear from him. JR.
Yo, what's up?
What a great night. You made it to the top 5, got on the podium even. How does this one feel?
Oh, it feels great. Navy has to beat all the other branches out there, so I'm glad we could pull that one off at least.
Oh, man. If there's any Army guys watching, shots are fired. Friendly fire, run.
Barry was repping the Marines. We had, who else? Dakota was repping the Army. No, we can't let that happen. So we had to put in the podium to make sure we could beat them.
Well, you did a great job working it, man. Even, on that final stint, though, let's talk about this. You left it out. You grabbed the lead. Did you feel like you might have made a strat error there that might have cost you a potential win?
I think the strategy was still there. I think it was the caution that came out, I think in like lap 93 or whatever, was what threw the strategy out the window, because I felt like we're going to have better tires towards the end if a caution came out, and then it would kind of be like vice versa for switching positions, but it just came out a little too early in my opinion, so I just couldn't take the chance and not go in for tires. So
it looked like you had it. It looks like you did find a groove, but then it just kind of didn't work out the way you wanted.
Yeah, it faded a little bit in tire. Everyone was running kind of hard because it was the end too, but I mean, we were able to fend off the rest of the pack, so I'll take third. Third's a great finish. So,
all right, man. Well, great job here tonight. Any shout outs to any friends, family, or even servicemen you might still be in touch with?
Let's see here. There's a whole bunch out there. Too many to name. I'll just shout out the Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group. So that's where I came from, and then just shout out anyone else watching, and thanks for the support.
Thank you for that, man, and congrats on the top 3 here tonight.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So that was JR Schomburg, local buddy of mine from around here. Now let's hear from Nick Biddy if he's in the chat anywhere. It looks like there's no Nick Biddy. I don't see Nick Biddy anywhere. Yep, no Nick Biddy. So if Nick Biddy was here, he'd say thank you to all the men and women out there for your sacrifice in defending our country, and to all the first responders out there. And Blackout Motorsports Racing Network is the best. Now let's go on to Caleb Sisk, tonight's race winner, and a dominating performance in that 06 Chevrolet. Let's hear from him. Caleb.
Hey, how you doing?
Man, what a job here tonight. I mean, tonight when you had that car on rails, what was the trick to this one? Because, I mean, you owned it.
Just be smooth, be consistent. Anytime you're just super high speed where you're not using any brake at all and just strictly lifting and letting the car roll, just be disciplined. Don't throttle up early and stay off the apron and keep it to the bottom, and don't burn your tires up. I mean, it's really just about as easy as it comes in terms of racing these cars. This track is incredibly easy. You just have to be disciplined, and if you stay disciplined, you'll have the best long run speed, and that's how it worked out.
Well, I mean, you all night long, even when you got locked into traffic a little bit near the end, what was the trick to even work it through like a hornet's nest tonight?
Honestly, I was clutching behind them and trying to ride in their draft, so I was lifting 500-600 feet earlier than I was, and clutching and just riding in the draft, saving fuel, so I knew I had enough for a green-white checker, and I just wanted to pit early, and I knew it would put me back there in the middle of it. Just tried to stay patient, and once I got to third, I felt like I was in a pretty comfortable spot and started fuel saving.
Yes, as the fuel save, Kansas, you'd think would be like a tire track. Was that the case tonight?
Yeah, I think it was. You look at stage 1, I just rolled the bottom and stayed patient, and I was listening to the 5 on my outside for about 20 laps, picking the throttle up too soon and burning his right front tire up. But just again, that kind of goes back to just got to stay disciplined, take care of that right front, take care of the left rear, and as long as you take care of those 2 tires at this track, you'll just have incredible long run speed. So eventually, and it's really hard to break away from somebody. They're riding in your draft. These are long straightaways, high speed. So it takes 15, 20 laps of just near perfect lap time to get to that 1 second margin and really stretch it out.
Well, you did it. It worked out for you. You got the dub here tonight. Any shout-outs for any servicemen or women out there, or fans that might be watching you in that cheering on in that 06?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out whoever paid for that. That is such a cool thing. I did 12 years in the United States Navy. I just discharged last year, so pretty new veteran myself. I think that's pretty awesome that they would do that. It's what makes this country amazing, and I don't think a lot of people understand the sacrifice that takes. So for whoever did that, I appreciate it. For whoever's active duty, we appreciate you. All the other veterans, I appreciate you. Thanks to Nick Beatty Designs, Sis Speed Shop, my teammates Mike and Nick tonight. We had a good run going. Mike got a little unfortunate. He got caught up in some net code and a wreck there, and that really sucks. We had a good, strong team night. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll be around.
All right. Thank you for that one, Caleb. I'm going to let you get back to the guys. Great job here tonight, and congrats on a big win here at Kansas.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So, Caleb rocking the house here at Kansas. Yeah, great to see you guys in there chat there, Rob's family. These drivers definitely love going back and watching the feedback from the chat and everything else. Thank you to everybody else out there who's watching, especially our servicemen and women. All night long I've been saying that. It goes without saying that they are the reason why we have the freedoms we have. So without them, we would probably be like a third world country somewhere, who knows, without half the freedoms that we do have. So thank them. If you find a veteran, thank them. Walk up to them, shake their hand, say thank you for your service. It's a polite thing to do. I do it every single day at work if I see them. But also to the fans out there, thank you for watching, being on board. Glad to see everybody out there, and I can't wait to do this again. If you got any feedback about the race afterwards, about the new layout, feel free to mention it and go in the comment section, leave a comment. Also, if you like what you see, you want to see more of this style of racing, hit that like button, hit that sub button, all the support there. And also, don't be afraid to check out the merch that is available. It does help support the stream and keep the network going, as expenses are a little bit high on my end, but it does help go to help support this and put up special events such as what is going to go on November 9th. That's right, I can finally announce it. For the first time ever, we're going to host the Blackout Nationals. That's right, 410 sprint cars are coming to the network. We're going to host a session. That session is going to fill up to 60 drivers with a 30-car A main. With any high racer that is out the race, it is going to be crazy chaos. Brought to you on the dirt right there at Knoxville Speedway. It is going to be epic to be at the home of Sprint Car with such an amazing machine. Also, I might have some special guest star that night helping me commentate in the booth here, as it might be kind of interesting. Race control. Feel the fuel, smell it. Smell it. Everything is going to be epic. You won't want to miss it. Also, start up this Sunday night. Be another round. Hopefully, if they get enough cars there, for Blackout Racing League being back, but also Tuesday night. That's right. Season 18 of Grand Prix season starts Tuesday night. You will not want to miss the broadcast. I'll be playing it on a replay of what would happen. You'll get to see this guy in that number 12, W12, rocking the house. Hopefully I can get it done, but usually I'm not very good at the W12, so we'll find out. Everybody out there watching, I'm out of here for tonight. Thank you. Also, shout out to my loving wife, Jenna, if she happens to be watching. She is one of the co-founders of the network here and also social media director. So shout her out. She does a lot of stuff behind the scenes to keep the network going. Later, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.